So good morning, Vail. It is Monday, the 1st of July. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. It is a cloudy, rainy morning to start the week, but it's July. We're talking 4th of July events on today's show. Town of Avon Salute to the USA is one of the biggest and best in the state coming up on July 3rd. So lots going on this week heading into July. We're also talking with red carpet host Valerie Greenberg about some tips and tricks for this summer and must-haves. So it's going to be a great Monday here. And again, it's the first of the month, so we're getting going here. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Good morning,
Summer is here, and it's important that we make the most of it. Joining us now is Valerie Greenberg, a red carpet host, a celebrity lifestyle expert, and just in the know for this summer. Valerie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Ross. Happy to be here.
How are things going? I understand you're also the creator of You've Been Validated. Can you tell us a little bit about that to start?
You are absolutely right. So like you just said, I love to share my in the know product intel because I try a lot of different products and brands, but You've Been Validated is all about you feeling like your best self, the most confident version of yourself, connecting with people and spreading that message.
And how are kind of these celebrity A-listers, what are they doing this summer? What's kind of the big thing that people can do and know to do?
Yeah, so celebrities, they really like to hang out with their inner circle, their family members, take some downtime and just be with the ones they love the most. I was at an event the other day and Paris and Nikki Hilton were there, and Nikki was just supporting her sister Paris, who's coming out with an album. It's just really about spending time with the people that matter most to you, and that's what celebrities love as well.
I love that, and it's a great time to do that. What's kind of in the home? What do you have there on the table there? What can we talk about?
Yeah, so let's get started with Mackenzie Childs. I love them, and they are the luxury aspirational home decor brand known for their iconic and distinctive designs that combine vibrant colors and pattern on pattern decor. Best described, I like to call it as traditional with a twist. And get this, from July 18th to the 22nd, you can shop their popular barn sale for up to 60% off on more than 2,000 items. Now, visit the Mackenzie Childs website each day to find exciting new additions ranging from kitchen and dining to handmade ceramics and seasonal favorites. It's the perfect time to start or add new pieces to a current collection.
That's beautiful. I love how all those colors kind of come together no matter the design
It's beautiful. And even just adding one piece can just evoke happiness when you're like building your home and making it that much nicer.
Yeah, I could totally see that bringing together a kitchen area or a gathering area. But what about outside?
For
What do
sure.
you have for the outside areas?
So for me, bugs unfortunately love me and I don't love them. And last summer, Off revealed that up to 40% of people actually skipped outdoor events because of insects. And I'm not going to let insects ruin my summer plans or move them inside, especially during my favorite part of the day, which is when the heat breaks and golden hour, the perfect time to take photos. Now, golden hour is also peak time for mosquito activity, but this summer, my must-have is Off Clean Feel insect repellents. They are going to allow you to enjoy all the fireworks, bonfires, and dining outdoors without the biting flies, mosquitoes, and ticks. So love this bug repellent.
Yeah, that's definitely, it's that time of year, especially out here in Colorado. We're definitely seeing those bugs just this time of year.
Yeah, you need this for sure.
Definitely helpful for all those outdoor experiences. What about people on budgets, and what can we do if we're working on a budget here?
Yes, so whether you're going to book a trip, sprucing up your closet, or your style, now you can pay responsibly over time with Affirm for all your must-have summer products. Now, they have no late or hidden fees, which is so wonderful. From booking these vacations with Priceline to shopping for outfits on the RealReal, this is a smart way to keep your purchases within your budget. You can shop online or in store from thousands of your favorite merchants. Just use the Affirm app or visit affirm.com to get started and shop virtually anywhere.
All right, these are great tips heading into the thick of summer here. Where can we go for more information either about you and what you're doing?
Well, I can't let you get away without some style.
Yes.
And thankful for us, thankfully DSW has a huge semi-annual sale right now through July 7th. But if you miss it, not to worry, because they have an awesome clearance section that includes items up to 70% off. You can find high heels great for summer date nights from brands like Steve Madden, Dolce Vita, and Jessica Simpson for just under $50. There's a variety of comfy, trendy, and sandals and summer wedges that they offer. And guys, don't worry, Ross, we've got you covered, and your male audience as well, because DSW has great options ranging from sneakers to casual shoes and sandals, so you can treat yourself to all the summer trends. And if you visit tipsontv.com, you can find information on everything we just discussed.
Tipsontv.com. I love that. How do we almost miss the fashion there? And we like to say look good, feel good, do good, or play
100%.
good. Right?
I love that.
Love all that stuff. Awesome. We can check that website out. Anywhere else we could go to follow along here, Valerie?
Yeah, please feel free to visit my Instagram at Val Greenberg. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you.
Awesome, Valerie. Well, have a great summer out there. Good luck at all these red carpet events and rubbing elbows with all the celebrities. But thanks for all these great tips. And we will be right back with more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that. Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 6 years off in here.
Well, I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Today is International Chicken Wing Day, and Tracy Miller with Colorful Cooking has a beautiful recipe for us to learn. Let's check it out.
Just drying off my veggies because I did wash them, and I'm going to make a really nice salad today. And if you have a lot of moisture in your salad, then it's going to make the salad dressing and the lettuce kind of get a little bit too wet. So you don't want that. You don't want that last piece of salad bite just to be water. That would be gross, right? So today we are making chicken drumsticks, and we're going out on the grill to do that, and we're going to buffalo style them and then make a salad that is going to be a buffalo style salad as well. So it's like buffalo chicken, but a little bit healthier, and it's something that you can cook outside and have a cool green salad with. So what we have for ingredients today: great green salad, romaine, carrots, celery, green onions, and cucumbers. We've got the chicken legs that we're going to be using today. We have some Frank's hot sauce, and then some blue cheese because we're going to be making a blue cheese dressing to go with our buffalo chicken salad. So first things first, we need to head out to the grill. Grilling is one of my favorite ways to cook. Actually, I love cooking meat, veggies, fruit, everything on the grill. First of all, because you get to be outside, but also it's a pretty healthy way to cook because typically you are not using a lot of oil or a lot of sauces or anything like that. So let's head out to the grill with your chicken thighs, and I'll show you exactly how to prep them and exactly how to cook those. They take about 35 minutes to reach an internal temperature of 185, and they are bone-in chicken legs. So there's a little trick to cooking with bone-in. We'll see you at the grill. The grill is cranking. I've got it preheating at top speed, or the highest it can go. I like to have my grill really, really hot, especially when I put some meat on it. Okay, so today here we have our chicken legs. Oh, almost lost that one. We have our chicken legs. They're nice and juicy right now. So what we want to do is kind of dry them off a little bit. The drier that you get them, the better that skin is going to crisp up. So just kind of dry them up and make sure the skin is kind of like in order and flat across everything. Okay. A lot of times when you dry your meat, like if you're cooking a piece of fish or something and you want to get a little crust on it, it's nice to leave it out in the air or in the fridge without any saran wrap on it, because that saran wrap is going to hold the moisture. But if you want a crispy edge, you really need it to be nice and dry. So here we go. Get that skin over there. A lot of people like to use different kind of marinades and things like that. I take it pretty simple. So all we're going to do right now is cover every piece of chicken with a ton of salt and pepper. And this is a step that I want you to be careful in. With every time that you're doing meat, make sure you're covering that piece of chicken really nicely, because every bite counts. So why not make sure every bite has some nice seasoning? Like I said, my grill is cranking at 400. I am going to put the chicken right on the grill. A lot of folks like to oil their grill up. I just like to have a really hot grill. If you did want to put a little oil on your grill, then you should probably put a vegetable oil, something that can withstand a high heat. And be real careful, because you want to have that oil on your grill when it's hot. So one of my friends was just telling me a little trick that they do when they're oiling their hot grill, is they put a little bit of olive oil in a bowl, and then they cut an onion in half and stick a big fork in half the onion, put that onion in the olive oil, and then rub it all over their grill. I find like it's an unnecessary step, especially when you have something fatty like this chicken with the chicken skin on it, because what's going to happen is that fat is going to kind of lube up the grill a little, and you don't want to be flipping things on your grill when they're not ready. So you want it to be hot enough that it's going to flip nicely. This is going to take a little bit of time. We're going to keep the grill at a very high heat, and we're going to shut it down, and then just about every 5 minutes or so, you're going to flip your chicken over. That's going to make it cook evenly. What happens when you're cooking with meat with the bone in? It's going to take a little bit longer to cook versus just a chicken breast or a boneless chicken thigh or something like that. And you're going to have to start rotating it so that it gets cooked evenly around. So when you're cooking something with the bone in, always make sure you have a lot of space in between your items so that the heat goes up and around everything. Keep it at a nice high heat. We want it like right around 400 degrees or so. A lot of these grill temperatures don't work, so just know you want it hot. And you're going to stand here for 30, 35 minutes. That's about as long as it's going to take to cook these to perfection, which is 185. Then that's going to take us a little bit of time. You'll be able to tell if it's too hot, maybe some of the fat's starting to burn, or you see little fires starting on your chicken, then turn it down a little bit. But basically, keep it cranked pretty much to the top, unless you have one of those super fancy grills. Then think about 400, because if you have a super fancy grill, then that thing works. So keep it at about 400. Every 5 minutes or so, we're going to flip it. So what we're going to do now is just kind of chill right here and show you as we start to flip things. But for what you should do, cover it up, keep it closed, don't keep it open, keep it closed, keep your lid closed, and then every 5 minutes you start to turn that. So we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes and show you the next step, and then we'll kind of keep going every 10 minutes so you can see what ours looks like, but you can do it on your own time too. Okay, so this is going to be our first flip, and actually I over-exaggerated the 5 minutes at first because I went and washed some dishes. So this is about 7 minutes or so. See how nice it comes off the grill? That's what you want. So that's starting to burn a little right there, so maybe I should have been back in 5 minutes, but that also means this is the hot spot. So we're going to kind of rotate these things around so that they're all getting nice and warm. All right. About 5 minutes, that was about 7 minutes or so. Come back in 5, flip it over again. And what we're gonna do is flip it for 4 more times, so we'll be very close to the end next time I see you. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Been standing by the grill for about 35 minutes or so. Your chicken drumsticks should be cooked. You should have flipped them maybe 5 or 6 times. Again, don't get overzealous with the flipping. It's like some people are over stirrers when they're cooking veggies on the stovetop, and that ruins it. You want to get that sear, you want to let things sit for a little while and then flip them. We're flipping them so often because they have a bone in them and they're going to take a little bit longer to cook for that reason. I have checked them already. They're at 185. Everything's getting nice and crispy, just like what we wanted with that skin. And I think it's time just to pull them off. So I'm just gonna pull all the chicken off. We're gonna make these buffalo style, and we're gonna make a nice fresh summer salad to go with them. So why don't you let everything burn off of your grill for a hot sec. Ha ha, really, literally for a hot sec. Let it burn off a little bit. We'll get these tossed with some buffalo sauce, and we'll get that nice fresh summer salad made so that we can have a really healthy meal.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning 3 as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake. It's fake.
Welcome into the TV8 Weather Center on this Monday morning. It is a little rainy out there to start the week here. 58 degrees to start the day at 8 a.m. here. High of 71, 70% chance of precipitation today, and scattered thunderstorms expected throughout the valley today. Decent winds, 10 to 15 miles per hour coming from the southwest. If it's anything like last night, we might get a ridiculous double rainbow with all this rain, but we'll see what happens today. Definitely dark and cloudy, a little stormy to start here at 8 a.m. Things will warm up a little bit around noon and 4 p.m. up to 66 and 71 degrees, but that rain and scattered thunderstorms are expected throughout the afternoon with partly cloudy skies tonight. Temperatures coming back down at 8 p.m. to 65 degrees. So definitely grab that rain jacket if you're going on an adventure today. Today in Eagle, a high of 79, Avon high of 74, Vail high of 71, 70% chance of that precipitation and thunderstorm in Vail and Avon, 40% chance down Valley and Eagle. I was golfing in Eagle yesterday. We skipped the storms. We were now just right in between two rain clouds. So really depends where you are out there. Denver, a high of 89 today with cloudy skies. Into tonight, rain into the evening expected, a low of 52 and a 60% chance of that precipitation, and the winds died down a little bit, down to 5 to 10 miles per hour. And into the rest of the week tomorrow, some morning rain expected with a high of 72. Wednesday, partly cloudy skies. Might see the sun again here with a high of 76. And then Thursday, rolling into the weekend, looks like some mostly sunny skies and a little bit warmer temps in those mid to high 70s there. Lows kind of below 50 here, so we got a taste of summer, and we're going to taste a little bit of this Colorado rain in the summer here. So good luck out there today. It's going to be a good one, but a little cloudy and nasty to start. And stay tuned. We're going to jump back in with Tracy Miller on those chicken wings.
All right, I'm just coarsely chopping up the celery and the carrots. And you know, every time you order buffalo chicken wings, what do you get with it? Celery and carrots. So I thought, hey, why not enjoy those with our salad today? Plus, I'm a huge carrot fan, and they are so delicious and in season right now. I love celery as well, but celery happens to be one of the dirty dozen. Do you know what that is? That is 12 different veggies that you should really buy organic, because what happens is celery has a lot of water in it, so any of the nutrients that are going into the soil, they're going into your celery as well. Things with like a thick skin, like an avocado or a banana, you can typically buy those conventional if you want, but the thin-skinned veggies, fruits, you really want to buy those organic, and celery happens to be one of them. Okay, so I have celery and cucumber, and I actually have a conventional cucumber, so I did peel it, because when you get the English cucumbers and they come in the plastic, those are pretty nice and their peel isn't that bitter, so you can enjoy those, but the conventional ones, you just kind of want to peel because they do put like a waxy film on that. Okay, so we have our veggies all chopped up. We have our romaine, and then we have our chicken. In order to make this buffalo, and I'm going to tell you what, I have tried to make my own hot sauces millions of times, and I love a buffalo chicken salad. I actually love chicken wings as well. Try not to eat them that much because they are higher in fat, especially since we kept the skin on. But what I try to do is just try to make it as healthy as possible. That's why we're siding it with a salad, and we're using the bigger chicken legs too, so you're going to get more meat under there, and that's going to be a dark meat, so it's going to have more flavor, it's going to have more fat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take a bowl and get your Frank's Red Hot. I'll tell you what, like I said, I've tried many different hot sauces, and I have tried to make my own, and this one really, it's a favorite. It's a favorite of mine, and it's easy, and sometimes you just have to take those easy steps. You're definitely going to get like a little more sodium and preservatives and something like this, but it lasts, so you can keep this in your cabinet and use it for other things, and it has a really, really nice flavor. So what we do now is we coat those in the bowl, and just make sure you're covering them. If I had another set of gloves, I would probably just use my hands for this, but I feel like they're kind of far away, so I'm not going to go get them. Okay, so we're going to let those sit right there for a minute and get our salad going. I'm going to put the salad right on the plate that I had the chicken on, because first of all, if there were some nice flavors, like some juices on there, that would make everything taste really, really good. This lettuce looks awesome, Just going to cut off the bottom. I don't wash my lettuce. I just make sure it's not dirty and wipe it off with a paper towel. Because going back to earlier when we started this class and I told you, hey, you don't want wet lettuce. I mean, if you're going to take the time to wring it out in one of those salad wringers, definitely do that. But otherwise, you can just get most of the dirt off this way. And if you feel worried that you're going to have any kind of contaminants on it or anything like that, wash it off and then dry it off with a paper towel. And that's a nice, easy thing to do with romaine because it's got, you know, the boats where you can just kind of get right in there. Okay, another thing I like to do is chop my lettuce because I don't like to rip it because it kind of starts to bruise it, and you don't want bruised lettuce on your salad. Romaine is so healthy and so good for you. I love it. It's just crispy and delicious. So here we go. We've got that, and we've got all our nice veggies, and I'm just going to put on top. I mean, this is going to be a filling meal, and it's going to be pretty light and super healthy as well. I read one time, carrots happen to be one of my favorite foods no matter what, always have been, but I read one time, nobody ever got fat from eating a carrot stick. So pile it up with those carrot sticks because they're going to be nice and delicious and good for you. I'm just going to chop a little bit of green onion right now. And you can use the whites and the greens depending on how much you want. This is nice because these spring onions are so good during the spring and they're so good all through the summer. Actually, I use these quite a bit even in the winter because they're just a little more mild than some other onions are. Okay, so we're going to put those on the top at the end, but right now we are going to make our salad dressing. And what I noticed is that I didn't bring a jar. A lot of times I like to make a salad dressing with a jar. So I'm here in the studio and we have a nice wine glass and a plastic fork. So we are going to work with what we have here. Here is how you make salad dressing. Basically, you start with some olive oil. So I'm going to put in 1 part olive oil. And then you have an olive oil and something acidic. So we're going to use about a half a part, and all these measurements are in your recipe book, of white wine vinegar. We are going to use ample salt and pepper because this is what's giving us its flavor, although I'm going to sprinkle a little on the salad. And then we are going to use a bunch of blue cheese. We can sprinkle a little bit of the blue cheese right here on the salad as well. You could use feta if you wanted to too. So finish that up right there and then just stir it up really nicely. Seriously, it's that simple, my friends. That is our blue cheese vinaigrette. Look how delicious it looks. Okay, so we've got that nice and kind of stirred up. You can put it in your blender too if you really like your blue cheese chunks to be kind of not so chunky. Okay, so now we have our salad. I'm gonna bring it right up here nice and close. I feel like I'm having a glass of wine with my summer salad. I kind of wish I was doing that. All right, let's get our chicken and make sure it's nice and covered with that Frank sauce. And we're gonna put just a couple pieces right here on top. Let me get one of those. So it's gonna be a messy one. If you're taking this on a picnic or out onto your patio, make sure you have a lot of paper towels. Now I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of green onion. I don't know why, I just feel like I always have to have green onion on my chicken legs. Don't forget, those are at 185 for temperature. We've got our really light sauce, and we're just going to pour that right on top. So like I said, this can be enjoyed when it's nice and when it's warm outside and you want to have things at room temperature. You can always bring this for a picnic. Just make sure you put your chicken in a cooler and keep it cool and don't let it get to a weird temperature. But you can really enjoy it when it's at a room temperature. So if you did want to take this on a picnic, it would be a nice healthy meal for you. That chicken skin is not going to be the healthiest part, of course, but the meat in there is going to give you a lot of protein, and the salad is plentiful and fresh. And this is what we made today. I hope you got some good grilling tips. grilling with a bone, you just have to keep on flipping it, keep flipping it. You can also bake your chicken thighs if you want to, or your chicken legs if you want to. You would just put them in the oven at 400 degrees, and again, you'd be flipping them and rotating them every 5 to 7 minutes or so.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
There is so much happening in the summers these days, and we love to see it. We're all here for it. But let's take a look now at what's coming up soon and down the road here across the valley this summer.
Good morning, Vail.
We've got so many great events and activities coming up here in our community over the course of the next week, and especially because 4th of July is right around the corner. So we want to get you in the know before you go. That way you can plan all of the events and activities that you would like to participate in beforehand. So we're going to start here in Avon, because Avon does a wonderful 3rd of July event. That way you can do something different every day. You can celebrate all week long if you would like to. We've got so many wonderful events and activities. So here in Avon, they do great fireworks over Nottingham, or a drone show depending on where the fire restriction is for the year, but they always bring great live music. So you come, you set up your picnic blankets, you lay around, you enjoy the fireworks and the music, and you just really feel the community involvement. Now, like I said, this is taking place on the 3rd of July here in the town of Avon, and you're not going to want to miss it because with the water right there and all of the beautiful temperatures we've been seeing, this is a great way to just get out and enjoy. So, Avon, 3rd of July. It is the 38th annual Salute to the USA, brought to you by the town of Avon, so make sure that you check this out. Now it's going to kick off at 5 p.m. and it's going to go until 10:30, and you're just going to make sure that you're there a little early, put your blanket down, get ready to enjoy it, and then of course, as you're leaving, you have to be very, very careful because this is such a pedestrian walking event. So there are people walking all over the town of Avon. Now, mark your calendars for the 3rd of July. Then as we continue, you can make your way up to Beaver Creek on the 4th of July for another great celebration. Now, Beaver Creek has something very excellent going on this year. As they do every 4th of July, they do such a good job bringing all of the fun to Beaver Creek Village. So make sure that you mark your calendars to maybe make your way up to Beaver Creek. They're going to have live music. They're going to have a great fireworks show or a drone light show, again, depending on where we're standing with the fire restrictions, but they do such a wonderful job and the live music up there is fantastic. Now, a lot of restaurants are coming together to set up throughout Beaver Creek Village where you can walk, you can enjoy great food, and you can love everything that's taking place. So this is Independence Day celebration up at Beaver Creek and you're not going to want to miss it. Now, you can buy VIP tickets for all of the fun activities and some special things that are taking place up there in Beaver Creek. You can go to their website for some more information. Now we're going to make our way over to Vail for Vail America Days because this is such a great way to celebrate the 4th of July. Now, they have their parade. This is a staple here in the community. It's been happening for quite some time. You're not going to want to miss out on it. Now, they have some special people that come to the parade every year, like the lawn chair gentleman. And if you've yet to see the lawn chair gentleman, well, then you're not going to want to miss it. The parade is one of the longest known standing parades here in our community for 4th of July. So make sure that you check this out. 10 a.m. is the parade and family entertainment. Then there's a patriotic concert. Then 9:45 p.m. there are fireworks. So there's a whole lineup of events and activities for you to participate on the 4th of July over in Vail as well. And this really brings Vail to life. The hustle and bustle of Vail is in full force. So if you maybe want to check out Beaver Creek, you could start in Vail, go to Beaver Creek, enjoy the fireworks up there. Either way, you're going to have a fabulous 4th of July. Now, as the week continues, there are some more great events and activities. We just introduced you to local artist Britton. She is one of the fabulous artists here in the community. Well, she's doing a 2-day exhibition at the C. Anthony Gallery. So you can make your way up there, you can meet the artist herself, and then you can see all of the incredible pieces that she has recently done, like this beautiful poppy that's up on the screen right now. This is currently an available piece of work. Now, as we make our way into the weekend, following all of the great events and activities from 4th of July, don't forget that you can make your way over to Minturn for the Minturn Market, and you can do that this Saturday, which is tomorrow, and then you can do it the Saturday after 4th of July. This is a great way to get out, explore the tiny town of Minturn, meet some other great local artisans that we have in the community. There's always wonderful live music, great food, and there's just so much to see and explore. Minturn is such a great tiny little town here in the community and you're not going to want to miss it. Now that the Minturn Saloon is back open as well, that's a great place to go and hang out, so you can get out there and you can enjoy everything that Minturn has to offer, which their Minturn Market is absolutely adorable, and you can start getting your hands on that incredible fresh produce that we all know and love. Now, if you can't make it to the Minturn Market on Saturday, you can make it to the Sunday Farmers Market taking place in Vail, and they do such a great job each and every year, and every Sunday is such a new experience as you make your way to the Farmers Market, from the flowers to the produce to the art to the clothes to the jewelry even at the Farmers Market. You're not going to want to miss out on the Vail Farmers Market this summer, so make sure that you make your way to Vail on Sunday and you enjoy everything that they have to offer over there, only because they've got incredible produce, and I would imagine that it's that time of year where the cherries are going to be absolutely delicious. Now, for more information on activities and events taking place here in our community, you can go to discovervail.com. That'll cover everything taking place in Vail Village and Lions Head, and that way you won't miss out on any of the activities because they don't stop coming. They keep Vail absolutely jam-packed with a bunch of fun things taking place. We've got Bravo Vail coming up. We've got the lacrosse tournaments coming up. We've got Leave No Trace pop-up education and outreach. So this is a great way to maybe learn some different outlooks on life. And then of course there's wonderful yoga that you can participate in, and that's taking place up on top of Vail Mountain. So that's a great way to get out, stretch, enjoy some sunshine, get some beautiful views, and then you can participate in the Vail Farmers Market. Hot Summer Nights is taking place every Tuesday. Dinosaurs of Eagle County, this is a great way to get involved with our local paleontologist, Billy Dorn, who does such a great job explaining how there were dinosaurs here all of those years ago. So make sure that you check that out. Then of course, we just continue with great shows over at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. So we've got Hot Summer Nights, we've got Bravo, we've got Dark Star Orchestra playing on July 3rd, we've got Vail America Days, and we just have such an incredible and expansive lineup that you're not going to want to miss out on any of their events and activities. Now, another great place where you can go enjoy some live music is over at the Vail Performing Arts Center. They've got an incredible lineup of concerts that are always taking place, and you're not going to want to miss out. Now, this is one of our hidden gems up in Beaver Creek. They're a fabulous nonprofit. It's brought to you by the Vail Valley Foundation. You can make your way up, you can buy tickets, and you can see some incredible artists. And we're really fortunate because we've got some very interesting artists coming this year, and definitely some that are on my calendar. So make sure that you go to valarpac.org. That way you can buy some of the tickets for some of these great events. Now, Britt Floyd has limited availability, but that is taking place on Sunday and Monday this week, and that's an absolutely incredible show. You're not going to want to miss out on that. We've got one on July 5th, July 6th, multiple shows, 2 magic shows. This is a great one, a family-friendly activity. So 535 seats at the Vail Performing Arts Center. There's not a bad seat in the house. Go online, buy your tickets, see the entire show lineup, and that way you can have a jam-packed summer full of incredible events. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we're going to take one final look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities of points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits, eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good morning, Vail.
The 4th of July is one of the biggest days out here in the Rocky Mountains, and it's coming up. Lucky for us, we have MasterChef Judge Jamie Gwen joining us to talk about how to make that barbecue pop this time of year. Jamie, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Ross, thank you for having me back. Yes, happy almost 4th to you. Does it look delicious?
It looks so good. There's so much going on. It's those classics that you see, like those baked beans that come around this time of year, all that good stuff. So speaking of 4th of July, what are those essentials that you have to have if you're having that barbecue?
You got it. So these are my best chef's tips and recipes for a delicious 4th. You want multiple bursts of flavor at your July 4th gathering, and it's really easy to do when you start with Bush's Baked Beans. We have long been a loyal Bush's family. I remember Bush's Baked Beans from when I was a kid. My mom always added her spin, and now I add mine. Whether it's the original, the brown sugar hickory, or your favorite flavor, they pair perfectly with hot dogs and hamburgers or grilled chicken and steaks, right? Now, for my 4th of July cookout, I'm making baked beans with burnt ends and bacon. You could buy pre-made burnt ends at your favorite barbecue restaurant or smoke them yourself. It's the savory sweetness of the baked beans that enhances the flavor of every dish, in my opinion. But the really, truly deliciousness is that combination of the beans and the bacon and the brisket. Now, if you haven't had them, Ross, the Bush's zero sugar added baked beans are another great option. It's that iconic flavor that you love without the added sugar. They're very popular. But whether you're serving them directly out of the can or you add your own spin, Bush's baked beans are really versatile, and they definitely enhance your 4th of July menu. Are you a fan?
I love that. Yeah, I definitely love baked beans. I could see how the zero sugar is very versatile, especially if you're adding other ingredients in there. You can kind of do more with that. Is that right?
Yeah. Exactly. And my mom always added yellow mustard and caramelized onions. And then I've, taken it to a new level. I'll add a little extra brown sugar if I'm feeling sweet. You make it your own, but it's just the best baked bean around. Now, whether it's a beach day, a picnic, or your July 4th barbecue, this might be another one of those brilliant side dishes that I hope the recipe becomes part of your repertoire. I love summer salads. This is my Greek orzo salad made with Kalamata olives. So I always add Pearl specialty olives to everything because I can count on the quality. There's a really vast difference in olives today. So make sure you taste and buy the best brand, and that is Pearl's. Each olive is hand-picked from Pearl's, and that adds fabulous flavor. So from the traditional black olive to their full line of imported specialties. I love the gourmet olive stuffed with garlic. The blue cheese stuffed are my favorite. The Kalamatas are so good. And between now and July 31st, you can go to olives.com to enter to win a 10-day vacation, round-trip airfare and hotel for two to Greece, the home of Pearl Specialties olives. And I am not eligible, Ross, so I hope you win.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Jamie, what else? So are those side dishes? Yeah. Do we have more sides to talk about, or are we talking grilling kind of mainstays here? What else do we have?
Yeah, let's talk about main courses for a minute. Thank you. When I think of summer, I am a girl at the grill, and there's one common ingredient that I think makes every grilled dish amazing and that everyone loves, and that is cheese. So I have a little one, and I look for organic dairy products with cleaner, simpler labels for my son. And I love Organic Valley. Their cheeses are natural from pasture-raised organic dairy cows that are raised without antibiotics or synthetic hormones or harsh pesticides. They have award-winning American cheese, and they recently introduced a spicy and smoky cheddar called Flavor Favorites. All of them are great on burgers. So elevate your burger or try their shredded Italian herb mozzarella on grilled pizza. I put pizza dough right on the grill, turn it over, sauce, cheese, pepperoni, and there's something brilliant about that smoky flavor on a grilled pizza. I love that Organic Valley is on a mission to save small organic family farms. And last but not least, Ross, if you want the best grilled corn this July 4th celebration, you're going to take your corn on the cob and you're going to soak it. Use a big vase in water with sugar and salt for 30 minutes before it goes on the grill. It makes amazing barbecued corn. And I've posted all the recipes and information, by the way, at dailylounge.com.
Love it. So much good stuff out there. I am ready for the 4th of July now, Jamie. Anything else we should have asked you? Anything else people should know about the upcoming holiday and how to prepare for it?
Yes, I have daily inspiration. It's rather gluttonous, so prepare yourself. On social at Chef Jamie Gwen, I'm making peanut butter cup s'mores this year on the grill. You don't want to miss it. It's like everything you love about a peanut butter cup with marshmallow, extra chocolate, and graham crackers. I mean, how could it be bad, right?
Oh, that sounds so good. Always a good follow, always seeing what you're up to, Jamie. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'm sure you're very busy these days, but good luck out there, especially with the little one, and I hope you have a great 4th.
Thank you. I wish you the same. Thanks for always having me back, Ross. Happy 4th to you.
Yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll talk soon. So 4th of July coming up. Check out all those great products, and that cheese sounded pretty good, but it's coming up. Prepare for it and use all those tips that Chef Jamie just gave us. And stay tuned. We'll be back with more of the show. Welcome into the TV8 Weather Center. On this Monday morning, it's a little cloudy and nasty out there to start the week. 58 degrees at 8 a.m. to start. We'll see a high of 71 degrees. 70% chance of that precipitation and some scattered thunderstorms throughout the day today. Some decent winds, 10 to 15 miles per hour here coming from the southwest today. Into the hourly, things warm up just a little bit around noon, up to 66 degrees when those scattered thunderstorms start rolling in, and up to 71 degrees at 4 p.m. Some rain expected all throughout the morning and afternoon today. 8 p.m., 65 degrees, partly cloudy skies into the evening on this Monday morning. Into the I-70 corridor, chance of precipitation throughout the Rocky Mountain region today. Eagle, 40% chance with a high of 79 today. Avon, high of 74. Vail, high of 71. Denver looking at a high of 89 and cloudy skies on the Front Range today. Tonight, a low of 52 with some more rain expected, 60% chance of that rain, and 5 to 10 mile per hour winds coming from the south-southeast, so those winds kind of died down. Into the rest of the week, tomorrow, Tuesday, expect some morning rain as well before we see some partly cloudy skies on Wednesday, and that sun should return Thursday and stick around rolling into the weekend. Temperatures hovering around those low to mid 70s for the highs, and the lows kind of in the mid to high 40s there. So a little bit of everything coming up this week. That 4th of July holiday on Thursday should be beautiful. So should the 3rd on Wednesday for Avon Salute to the USA. So things should clear up by the time the party starts for Independence Day here. So that's the weather. Thanks so much for tuning in, whoever you are, wherever you are. And thanks to Max for helping produce the show in the back today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now!